two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Ladies and gentlemen, bon temps roulette. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last season's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Notre Dame's offense comes on the field first today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? The sophomore with great work after the catch. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
He'll hand it off. He's got room to run. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Running out of time in the pocket. Breaks free.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. We'll give it to the running back. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They draw first blood in this national title game. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Hurricanes offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
To throw, it's Bailey. Aggressive call on the opening play. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. It's a wide receiver screen. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Hurricanes are in the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Setting the back in motion. Back to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. second down, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Canes. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Back behind the quarterback, a line in the pistol. They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. Breaks in open space. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. A play action, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Richardson. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Blaine. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick completion to the tight end. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. They'll try a pass here. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football. Roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Looking downfield near the end zone. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw. It's Bailey. A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Here comes the up-tempo offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Looking for a man. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to chuck it again. Throws it to the right. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
They'll run it to the right side. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll kick it away from the 20. Look out, room to run here. Spinning out of the tackle. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll test the right side here. That's a strong stiff arm. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And now the running back's got it again. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. The Canes come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
That completion makes it second and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. Toss it to the back, running left. Inside the 25. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Canes will line up now. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point puts him up 9 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. The short completion of the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's going for a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. It's another deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
And here's the handoff. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. See if he can make a play on this return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. Catch is made down the middle. The Hurricanes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Miami.
Oh, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So they'll try for the two-point conversion using the jumbo formation. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it into the end zone. That bumps it up to a 3-score game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And they get the second half started with a running play. He finds some space. He's got the first and still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Bailey. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the moved into the red zone. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. They'll run it here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Close to the tight end. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
And the back now goes in motion. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. And the Canes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. To the air. It's Bailey. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the 2nd interception for this defense today.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Headed for the end zone. Toward the pylon. Did he get there? No, they'll spot the ball at the 1.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Receiver in motion now. Tailback with another carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll stop him on a small gain here, tried to run for it on 3rd and long, and came up well short. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
Woo, he catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
Back to pass. It's Bailey. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Good work to get the foot down after the grab. This running back, Kirk, might have been spending some time with those receiver drills.
Yeah, as you know, Chris, these running backs anymore in college football, they are really like glorified wide receivers because not only do they have to be excellent runners, but as you see here, the ability to be able to catch the ball and then the awareness to get a foot down to be able to stay in bounds for a nice gain.
3rd Third down, out of the shotgun. On the move now. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down. And now a fourth down play coming up. The Canes will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looks left and finds his target there. That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Second down play coming up. Gonna run it. It's Valentine. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? He make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. The pass rush closing in. Finds his man. It's Graham. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
With these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
The sure hands. It's Valentine. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Design quarterback run. Bites off a defender. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And he knocks through the PAT. Fielded in the end zone. It's Francis. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Trying to find some room. It's Brown. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll try the ground game here. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Getting set. Here's second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They're going to run the option. He puts it on the turf. And the offense has it and still going.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And the offense will stay on the field. So far, they are 2 for 4 converting fourth down chances. Quick throw to his receiver. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Throwing off play action. Pulls it in. It's Graham. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. That completion sets up a third down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Flanagan. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Chewing clock with the running game. And the defense smothers him for no gain. second down after that run on the previous play.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Second down play coming up for this offense. A quick throw out left, complete. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. They make the tackle, but that first down should be the clincher for our new national champions.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that first down is all they need to clinch the national championship.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, Chris, I was hoping we might get a competitive game down late in this football game, but after this touchdown, I think this one's over.
And they'll set up for the PAT. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
With this big a fourth-quarter deficit, defense playing smart, very well prepared for these 4 verts. The quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Graham. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync, and now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And they quickly spike the football to stop the clock. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. That'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.